2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is delighted to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Farmers Insurance Open is about to begin. Pleased you could join us for this final round action. Rich Beams, my sparring partner in the booth. I'm Luke Elvey. Hope you're enjoying all the action. Rich, this next golfer starts their round. What are your expectations of them today?
Never easy going to bed with the lead, and they're out here today. It's probably weighing on them a little bit. I got to say, though, this player has been playing well. That's why they have the lead. So they have to be excited, and they have to like their chances going to this final round.
Well, it's all set up for an exciting event. Can't wait to get into this. Let's see what kind of tone he sets for himself today. Nicely done. And they're playing from about 140 yards out.
Oh, I guess they're seeing something I'm not. They're going with less club here. Interesting. Justin Thomas, who? He looks like he's having an absolute blast out there today. That was a fantastic shot into this green.
Always nice to hold those for a birdie.
Making birdie in the first always puts you in a good frame of mood. It'll be fun to watch the round progress.
Currently 15 under par for the event. Here we are at the second tee.
Yep, that'll work. That's fine.
Lovely effort, that. What's in front of them, Henny?
He's got 10 feet here. I think he likes it. All right, guys. This for 2 birdies in a row.
Hey, nice looking line. Wonderful shot.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
So, still currently in the lead after that hole, but Tiger Woods is lurking in second place. Let's see what happens here at the third hole.
It might be stunning to look at, but it is painful. Can be extremely painful to play. Downhill all the way. When they tuck the pin over on the left-hand side, forget about it. Never hit it there. Only when the pin is on the center or the right part of the green should you be taking dead aim. Other than that, center of the green all day long.
That's nicely done. And this putt is for a big 2 on the scorecard.
I can't believe this. Is this going to go in?
That's a long-range bomb, and with it, puts extra strain on the person chasing behind them. Currently in first position, and I don't know if the rest of the field is up for catching them here today in this final round of action. I'm pretty sure this player will be buoyed by that birdie back at the last. Let's see if they can deliver another one.
Nice tee shot here. A little bit more room to the right than the players really feel like there is. However, that also brings a rough on the right-hand side into play, and you don't want to be there, especially with this green that's set right back against the canyon. It's a difficult second shot, almost an infinite edge pool look, if you will. You really have to bear down and make sure you have a good idea of your distance control on your second shot.
Rich, considering everything that's been said about the great Tiger Woods throughout his entire career, it almost seems superfluous to add anything more to it. But what that man has meant to the game, and again, to people like yourself who have gone on to win major championships as well.
Yeah, I would think what Tiger has brought to the game is just he changed the perception of the game as it being kind of an old man sport, and all of a sudden he's out there winning and fist pumping and getting the crowds fired up and everybody into the game. It just kind of changed the entire complexion of it. No longer do you have these old guys that are dressed poorly with big beer bellies, and all of a sudden, you got guys that are young and wearing these tight-fitting clothes, going into the gym and treating it more like a business instead of just a sport. He really changed the entire dynamic of the game, the landscape of what it takes to become a great player. And everybody else was just kind of sitting there in awe going, well, how does he do this? Well, it's almost like he had a plan, a master plan to go out there and listen, I'm going to dominate by being physically better, mentally better, and I'm just going to steamroll these guys. And when he first started doing that, everybody's kind of looking back going, okay, he's taking this seriously. Maybe I need to start taking it seriously too, right? So it's just one of those things that came along that nobody knew what to really expect of him. But he told us right away, listen, I expect to win every single week out there, and sure enough, that's what he did.
Standing up over this one after a bunch of birdies.
I tell you what, they're set up quite nicely through the first opening holes. Birdies galore.
Terrific approach and a chance for a birdie here on the 5th.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
An opportunity for a birdie here.
Yep, tracking nicely.
And racking up their 5th birdie of the day.
Got to say, putting this well from this distance is a huge confidence booster.
Leading by a potentially insurmountable 11 strokes after that one. Not sure why I said potentially. Always positive coming off a birdie. Let's see what happens here.
It's a nice reprieve, this par 5. Just a little bit dogleg from left to right. Keep it shy of those fairway bunkers down the left-hand side, and almost every player will give it a go in 2. This is a 3-tiered green with a low area over on the left-hand side that sees a lot of action.
Great shot. Playing from around 230 yards.
Puff of wind blowing right to left for him.
Getting ready to play their 3rd. Almost went in.
And a guaranteed birdie now for this player. Good stuff indeed.
It's got a chance. Gee, that's good playing. 6 birdies in a round. And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. Let's see what happens here on the 7th.
This fairway slopes pretty good from left to right. Players want to start it out at the fairway bunker down the left-hand side and just hit a gentle fade off of that. Second shot here is to an elevated green. Don't go long whatsoever here. That's when the barranca and the canyons come into play.
That looks to be a fairway finder to me. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
I can see the 125-yard marker just nearby.
Going with the 8-iron here. Oh, I like that strike. This one's heading well towards the green.
Yeah, that was tricky with that wind. Great shot there.
Putting for birdie here.
Looks good.
Look at him just surging ahead at the top of the leaderboard. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. We've reached the 8th hole. Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. Great ball striking. It's a thing of beauty.
Well, the practice is paying off here, Luke. This player is relentless.
That's pretty tidy. It was on a good line. Oh, I don't mind this par putt. And that puddle drop. Well done. And with that hole behind them, they currently lead ahead of Tiger Woods, who's second. Oh, I like this. The cover's coming off the big dog. Time to let it loose.
Look, it's just a straight par 5, 615 yards. You got to hit a straight tee shot, a straight second shot, and hopefully hit a straight third shot. It can get challenging when they put the pin on the top left tier. That's when you can put a little too much spin on it and have it come chasing down to the front part of the green. That's no good.
Oh, look at that. You don't want that ball back.
Rich, obviously, and we've joked about it a fair bit in this game, that you've been one of the rare players to take Tiger Woods down in his prime. But what was it like to play in the Tiger era? Just how dominant he was.
It was simply amazing. You knew that each and every week that he showed up to a tournament, you better have your game ready to go, because you assumed that he was going to be firing at all cylinders. Because even when he wasn't, his game was still good enough to beat most everybody in those fields. You wanted him there because you always want to test yourself against the best. However, if you weren't playing very well, you're kind of fearful teeing it up, because you just knew that your best at that moment in time wasn't nearly going to be good enough to beat Tiger no matter what he brought to the table. He made each and every player look at their game in a different way and try and dissect it in order to weed out anything that didn't really need to be worked on, and got them more specific in the areas that they weren't good at, their deficient areas, whether it's the short game, the driver, the iron play, whatever it is. But Tiger really made you take a long, hard look at your game and figure out where it's at, because you knew that you had to be at your best to beat him.
We've arrived at a par 4 hole.
It is. It cambers pretty good from left to right, so most players are going to take something less than driver, probably a 3-wood or a 5-wood, and try and hit a draw into that bank to slow the golf ball down. You find the fairway, the green sits slightly above you, but the difficult part about it is it's got 3 different sections, a front, a back left, and a back right. You got to get your second shot spot on to have the best opportunity for birdie.
Here we are, Rich, a wonderful opportunity on the table, the chance to go back-to-back. Just how big would that be?
Obviously massive, but I'm very impressed. They've put themselves in a position to win for the second week in a row. Impressive.
That was special.
Of all the shots that I like the most, that one ranks right up there.
Always nice to have a birdie putt.
Their short game today has been absolutely sublime fun to watch. This one's looking good.
A well holed. He'll take the birdie.
Back-to-back birdies moving the right direction there, Luke.
And now that finds him in first place.
The lead is getting bigger and bigger.
And we've arrived at a par 3.
This green from the back tee looks minuscule. There's just not a lot of room on the front of it. Even the back section, which it does get a little bit wider, it still is very small. A massive shelf, top left. If you get it up there, happy days for you. If not, just find the green, 2-putt, make 3, move on.
That's a poor lie. Will he be able to get out of here?
They've got to use all the bounce and strength that they can muster. This is sitting down.
How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot. And if this can go down, he'll save par. It's on a good line. Yep, nice to make a mid-range par putt. And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. Time to see what this par 4 has in store.
This 12th hole is probably one of the toughest tee shots players will face out here. They know they have to hit a good tee shot, a long tee shot, to have any chance or hope of making birdie here. You miss it a little bit out to the right. The rough over there is horrific. You do find the fairway, though. You got a green that tilts from back right to front left, making the second shot so much more imperative to not get it above the hole. Second shot, leave below the hole at all costs.
Playing from around 160 yards.
Downwind on this shot.
Chosen the pitching wedge here.
This one looks to be on a pretty good line.
A wonderful shot and a birdie opportunity coming up at the 12th. Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here. Super shot that. And after that performance, they'll stay right where they are in the standings. And coming off the birdie, they'll be proud of themselves, a chance to keep it rolling.
This is one of the most interesting par 5s you'll ever play. If you hit a good tee shot, find the fairway, and you have the opportunity to reach, then happy days. But if you don't find the fairway or can't reach, now you've got to lay up into a low area where you're going to have a third shot that's absolutely blind. This third shot could be one of the most difficult third shots on the PGA Tour, bar none.
That was wonderfully done. And here we are with the third shot. That's tidy. There's part of about 6 feet coming up.
Looking for another birdie here.
This looks good. And with that part hold, it's back-to-back birdies.
Kind of like it. 2 in a row.
And with that hole behind us, they're currently in the lead with Tiger Woods in second place. Let's see what happens here at the 14th. Oh, that is bombed. Second shot here on the 14th hole.
They're going with a bit more club here. Let's see if it was the right call.
That was a great shot at the right time.
Yes, got to think that's a certain birdie from there.
Always nice when you can just go ahead and tap one in for birdie. And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. And after a birdie at the last, they take the honor on the hole.
As big as 12 was, Luke, this is almost twice the size, if you can imagine it, with a tiny landing area out there. This is possibly the meanest hole on this golf course. Not hardest, meanest. If you've walked off with par on this hole, job well done, my friend.
Nicely done. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Setting up here from about 175 yards.
This one's got eyes for the flagstick.
Oh, that one's absolutely stiff. Oh, that's a great approach shot. Right on 4 feet. Should make this one.
This is their look at birdie.
Not a bad line, this. That gets the job done.
And nice to have that cushion heading down the last few holes.
So, still currently in the lead after that hole, but Tiger Woods is lurking in second place.
3 holes remaining, folks. Hang on to your hats. This is going to be a wild and woolly finish.
Let's see what happens here at the 16th.
This is underrated difficult. The green is big in size, but it plays awfully small because there's really small sections to this green. The front, the back right, and the top left. If you find the right section, job well done. If you don't, it's going to be a difficult 2-putt to say the least.
Well, that's right out of the top draw. A great shot from our leader.
Another green in regulation. This is an absolute clinic.
Putting for birdie. A good stroke. Ouch, that hurts. And this putt coming up for his par. He sits in first position.
2 holes to go, Luke. I know who I like.
Now on the tee of a long par 4.
They moved this fairway to the left alongside the canyon a few years ago, which really enhanced the beauty, but also the fear of this hole. You have to challenge the left-hand side because the bunker down the right is really no good. From there, the green, it tilts from back to front, mostly with a really low section over there on the left-hand side. However, it still is a promising birdie opportunity.
That dog will hunt.
This shot from 120 yards. Yeah, that one's looking good. Okay, that'll work. Let's see if we can make this big putt for birdie. Go to your home, ball. Go to your home. And he just keeps putting a gap on the rest of the field. What a putt to hole. Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard. Well, what a lovely position to be in. Holding the lead, playing the last. Good luck. That's a good-looking shot there. Second shot here on the 18th hole. Opting for the hybrid, I think. Could roll into the rough on this one. The equation's pretty simple. Chip this in and win the tournament. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? It's all come down to this. Make this putt and win the event.
This really looks good.
Well, there you have it. There's your Farmers Insurance Open champion, and a great performance on a really tough track.
What a victory on the South Golf Course. This player winning the Farmers Insurance Open, surviving the South.
And Rich, what a performance. They've got back-to-back wins. What a force they're proving to be out here on tour.
I gotta say, this player is in full flight at the moment. Just sit back and watch how awesome they are at the moment.
Well, another great day of action here at 2K Sports. On behalf of Rich Beam, the entire hard-working folks and team here, I'm Luke Elvey. We look forward to your company next time. PGA Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the AT&T Pebble Beach Pro-Am is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I'm very happy to be following this particular featured group because there are rumours of quite the rivalry starting to bubble between these two players.
Well, it looks like this player is aiming to beat Lexi Thompson, which very few people can boast. This should be an exciting showdown, Henny.
Luke, Lexi's young but has been on tour for about 30-40 years, it seems. She's been playing forever. She doesn't lack in experience. She can do it all. Not to mention, you'll be looking at her back for most of the day because she'll outdrive you.
Yes, Lexi loves the long ball, and so do we. Good luck in this rivalry because when Lexi gets on top, it's very hard to beat her. Yeah, that one will play. Rich, a little bit of undulation change here at the opening hole.
The ball will be below the player's feet on this approach to the first green, so they need to take that into consideration. You might want to play for a little bit of a slice shot.
Going with the pitching wedge here. That's some good golf right there. All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
Careful not to leave this one short. It's back uphill, and nothing worse than leaving an uphill putt short.
Well, that should limit the damage. Nicely done.
Can't birdie them all unless you birdie the first, Luke. Good start.
Well, that's worth a replay. Let's take another look.
What an amazing putt from way out.
Currently 1 under for the day. And as we head to the second tee, the first of the par fives, and as we talked about, you've got to get off to a great start at Pebble Beach.
Absolutely, a par 5 that almost every player should be able to reach into. Just avoid the bunkers right and left, and you're going to have a clean shot into a very narrow green.
And he's down there.
Got to make sure to control the flight here because the wind, well, is straight into their face.
Going with the hybrid.
This one's going to the right.
Not a bad play, that one. What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
Yeah, he's got just over 16 feet here.
It's tracking. He's made it for eagle. He currently shares 4th position. Here they are, full of confidence on the next tee, coming off the eagle. Oh, absolutely flushed. Time for the second shot into the third. Oh, that one just missed the hole. And the putt drops, and we're moving on. Now moving over to Lexi Thompson.
She's currently trailing her rival. Let's see what happens here.
Ends of a surgeon. Lovely touch.
Reminds me of the song by the Tubes, She's a Beauty.
Rich, we get our first look at the beach here at Pebble Beach. This fourth is a short one, but beguiling.
It is just around the 325-yard mark. Most players tend to lay up and just have a wedge for their second. However, the big sticks, they can go ahead and take a rip at it, but beware, the beach lurks closely down the right-hand side.
Well played, mate. The ladies' game has been dominated by Koreans for such a long time, but America has been able to have this resurgence basically off the back of Lexi Thompson and the generation she's started to inspire.
Lexi Thompson is so fun to watch because she's got a very unique swing, and when you look at it, you kind of look back and you go, okay, that went a long way. Okay, that went right at the hole. And she's got such control over her golf ball. It's amazing. And the wins are going to continue to pile up for her year after year. I'm blown away by the fact that she is so aggressive on every single shot. There is no laying up in her game, and I love that. Now, that might cost her a few wins, but I tell you what, she's going to have a lot of wins because of that as well. I love the way she plays the game. It's exciting.
That will work.
That hole looks double the size for this player this week.
Let's take a look at Lexi Thompson, shall we?
Yeah, she's down, she's behind, her rival's scooting ahead. Let's see what happens.
Oh, don't tell me. Did she hold that?
And check out this little beauty. Nice touch. Yes, sir. Gets it to go. Thank you.
The fifth hole, Rich, the first of the par threes. Much to it?
There is. This green is tiny. It's minuscule. And you have what over to the right-hand side? Oh, yes, the Pacific Ocean. No, thank you. A par three here is an excellent score.
Opting for the 6-iron. Well, that'll work. Up on the dance floor. Could have been worse. What an opportunity to make a birdie. That is hunting for the hole. Well, that'll play. And with that, he'll move to 5 under par. Now moving over to Lexi Thompson.
She got one back on that last hole.
And this putt to move into the top 20.
This is on a stupendous line.
That'll be a good result. I know it didn't go down, but it just a tap in awaits. Tony Finau is currently in the lead as we head to the next tee. The sixth hole here, Rich, at Pebble Beach, is a tale of two halves, isn't it? A strong tee shot down the hill towards the ocean, and then the second, the approach shot back up the hill.
There's no doubt about it, Luke. This is just a spectacular par 5. The beauty of it, though, is that you can mess it up in a hurry. This is a very difficult par 5. Don't make any bones about it.
Oh, that's a high caliber shot. And what are we looking at here, Henny?
You're going to need 1 or 2 clubs more because this green is sitting up.
Looks to be going with the 6-iron. Anywhere up on that dance floor would be nice.
Luke, unfortunately, that got a horrible kick. Ended up in the rough.
Wow, that almost went in the hole. A share of top spot on the leaderboard awaits if they can make this putt.
Better than most.
And with that, that's their 4th birdie. And that will take him to 6 under. Heading to the next hole, and this player is currently in a share of the lead with Tony Finau. We head across to the par 3 7th. We always talk about it in golf. It doesn't need to be a long one to be a great one.
Luke, this could be one of the most picturesque par 3s in all of golf. Who says great par 3s need to be more than 150 yards? Not a single one of them. I love this hole.
Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. This should play. Great shot into the 7th and a chance for birdie. 8 feet to the cup.
That starts off on a good line.
Mark it down. That's birdie number 5. And with that, he'll move to 7 under. Incredible. Let's take a look at Lexi Thompson, shall we?
She's got momentum now. Just birdied the last hole.
Oh, that's outstanding. Mark that down on the highlight reel. And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Well, after the beauty of the 7th, we go to the beast that is the 8th. Is there a tougher 2-shotter on the property?
Not to my knowledge, no. At just around 425 yards, you're going to lay up to the end of the fairway. No driver needed. But the second shot is where it gets difficult. Downhill, a very small green. You knock it on here in 2, and you've done well.
Oh, that was pure. From around 180 yards out.
Wind coming right at him.
Going with the 7.
Clubbing up, smart. Got to control it though. Let's see.
Getting ready to play their 3rd. He leads the field by a stroke. Oh, that's almost a gimme. Great chip.
Such soft hands.
It's half a chance of being holed, this one. Now leading by 1 shot. Pebble Beach has a terrific stretch of par 4 starting from the 8th right through to the end of the 11th. Let's take a look at the 9th.
This is an interesting hole because it wants to make you aim left, but there's a bunker there that you need to avoid. Funny enough, there's a lot more room out to the right than what you can see off the tee. A very strong par 4 to finish the front 9.
Not bad. And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
Yeah, he's about 155 from this hole location.
Chosen the pitching wedge here. Attaboy, good shot. Now moving over to Lexi Thompson.
She's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Okay, steady now. Chance to move to 8 under here.
This has a real chance.
Oh, what an excellent time to make a big putt like that. And you bet their rival knows just what happened. Well, Rich, this player is 9 holes into this event. How would you rate their performance in this rivalry that they've struck up with their playing partner?
Well, they are doing better than their rivals, so that's good news. But there still is lots of golf to play. Should provide us for an entertaining week, that's for sure. Pretty good shot there.
Playing from around 110 yards out.
Wind is blowing left to right. Going to try and hold it against the wind.
Choosing the 9-iron here. That's a pretty handy shot. And he's safely on the green with that shot. Let's take a look at Lexi Thompson, shall we?
She made bogey, gave one back on the last hole.
Oh, that's stealing one. A birdie against the runner play.
Wow, what can you say? Holing it out from the fairway. Every player loves that feeling. What a shot indeed.
Be nice to see this one go down. Let's see if they make it.
Good stuff today, especially the short game has been really sharp today.
Oh, that was such a good stroke.
Oh, what a round this is. 7 birdies today.
2 in a row there, Luke, getting their groove on.
Now at -9 for the day. Well, Rich, we start to head home, but first we've got to head up the hill on this short par 4 11th.
Thankfully, a breather hole after the last few. This is just a 3-wood. Could be a driver up the hill. Second shot, very short, but beware, this green pitches severely from back to front. Watch the spin on your second shot.
And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Yeah, this is straight back into the breeze. Going to be a tough one.
Going with the pitching wedge here.
This one is chewing fiber.
Outstanding approach shot.
Gotta like their chances from there.
Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie.
On a nice line.
And that will drop in for birdie. And after that hole, leading Patrick Cantlay by a couple of strokes. The first of the back 9 par 3s is the 12th.
And this is a mean one, not going to lie. It's mean. It's right around 185 yards, but the green, once again, very tiny. You come up short in that deep bunker, you're bound to make a 4.
Going with the 6-iron here. That was never really a comfortable shot for them, was it?
Oh, as we can see there, the wind definitely affecting that shot.
How close was that to going down? And Henny, what are they looking at here?
This is a 12-footer here.
Surely it's going to.
That's a good putt to make, that one. And after that hole, you've built a 2-shot buffer over Patrick Cantlay. Rich, let's head to the 13th tee at Pebble Beach, shall we? And what's the decision off the tee?
Aim it right, just shy of those bunkers down the right-hand side, and you've got a mid-iron for your second shot back up the hill. Again, a green that pitches severely from back to front as well as right to left.
Not sure if they got that one flush. This might not find the fairway. And Henny, what's he facing with this one?
He's setting up here from about 115 yards.
Nice shot that. That should find the surface.
Taking things up a notch in this Lexi-Thompson rivalry, that shot will add some fuel to the fire.
6 feet remaining to the cup.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
So far, so good.
Oh, what a super shot. Now moving over to Lexi Thompson.
Birdied their last hole.
This is Lexi Thompson. Oh, what a gorgeous looking shot that is, Rich. Oh, that was so close to going in. It's time to check on the leaderboard. And after that hole, you're now 3 shots clear of Patrick Cantlay. As we head to the 14th, I know the 18th gets all the attention here at Pebble Beach, but this is a strong par 5.
Oh, this is a good one. I love this par 5. Just hit it just down the left-hand side. You can't reach the far bunkers down the left. Lay up with a long iron, maybe a fairway wood, but watch out. This third shot gets awfully tricky.
Well struck. Second shot here on the 14th. What a shot! Almost went in the bucket. Oh, I love this type of courage, Rich. Going forward in two.
Using the big muscles to get it home in two there.
Let's take a look at Lexi Thompson, shall we?
She's currently trailing her rival. Let's see what happens here.
How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot. Just a 4-footer remaining. Don't want to miss it. Could be costly. And that putt will drop, and he'll extend his lead. Now 4 just a couple more inland holes before we head back to the ocean, Rich, the 15th.
Hitting it anywhere down the left-hand side off the tee will find one of those deep bunkers, so you need to avoid those. Hit it out to the right, which will leave a great second shot into this green.
Quality shot, that one. Yeah, you hit a beauty, didn't you? This putt coming up is for birdie. This one started out on a good line. Well played. Leading by 4 strokes after that one. Reached the 16th, not a long par 4, but really requires some accuracy on approach.
It does. Lay up to the top of the hill, and you can look down on this green, which pitches severely from right to left. Just a wonderful short par 4.
Just let that shot be water off a duck's back. Now moving over to Lexi Thompson.
She got one back on that last hole.
Great looking shot, this. Well, that'll be one of the shots of the day, that's for sure.
Well, this is what you got to expect when you're coming up against a tour player. They put the pressure on.
Oh, you see that one bouncing around the branches like a pinball machine? And here we are with the 3rd shot. Time now for the 4th shot. Yeah, you like the look of that right off the blade. And it's time to recap that play. Our leader is up by 4 shots now. Let's head to 7, one of the most famous par 3s in all of golf. Rich.
Yes, just over 175 yards on the cart. It's a tale of 2 greens. When the pin is up front right, it's a birdie opportunity. Back left, find the green, make your 3, and sprint to the 18th tee box.
Opting for the 9-iron.
This wind really starting to get up. That was well managed.
Good look at a birdie here.
This looks like it's got the speed and the line.
Fair effort that. Good birdie. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. Well, Rich, as we find our way to the 18th tee, few holes in golf capture the imagination more than the finishing hole here at Pebble Beach.
So much history on this hole. Aim it at the trees right in the center and hope you don't get unlucky and get underneath one of them. From there, it's going to be a layup out to the right and just a short 3rd shot. What a wonderful, wonderful finishing hole.
Handy effort, that one. This one looks just a fraction too long to me. Wonderfully played. Trying to get to 17 under the card with this putt. Oh, get in. Round now in the books. Good luck next time. Okay, Rich, just a round to play now. What an exciting finish we've got coming up.
Same to you, Luke. See you tomorrow.
Well, on behalf of myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time. 2K Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the AT&T Pebble Beach Pro-Am is about to begin. Pleased you could join us for this final round action. I'm Luke Elvey, here alongside Rich Beam. And Rich, it's the final round in this one. What's our next player dealing with as they start their round?
Should be a lot of nerves. They got the lead. They've been sleeping on it overnight. That is never an easy thing to do. Almost an uncomfortable situation at times, but they are playing well, so they have that confidence going into the final round. But this is going to be a tough afternoon ahead.
Well, it's time for the preamble to be set aside. Let's get into the action.
That one's right out of the top drawer.
Oh, that one's bouncing around in the branches. Far from ideal.
Yep, that'll work. That's fine.
Time for the second shot into the first. Three feet to go here to the hole.
Putt is underway.
And that fine play ensures they hold top spot on the leaderboard, with Jon Rahm trailing in second place. Let's see what happens here on the second hole. Yep, give yourself a pat on the back. Playing from around 190 yards out.
No harm, no foul there with that shot. John, give us a small update.
Hey guys, we're checking in down here with Lexi Thompson as she gets set for her next shot here on the 12th.
Oh, that's a lengthy putt. Well holed. And back to the play, shall we? 14-footer.
Putting for eagle. That always sounds good. Rolling end over end. This putt's looking great.
That's making a big statement here today.
Oh, that settles the nerves right there. Great stuff.
And after that hole, they currently lead in first place with Jon Rahm in second. Teeing off here at the third hole.
Absolutely tattooed that drive.
great Severano Ballesteros inspired an entire generation of European golfers, particularly his own Spanish golfers, and I feel that we might even have the best Spanish golfer of all time in Jon Rahm, Rich.
I absolutely agree with that. I believe in the game right now, Luke, that if there's one player that all others are fearful of when they get on top of the leaderboard, I think Jon Rahm's name would be number one, because he seemingly has zero weaknesses. I can't find a single one. I look at his game, and it is so complete, you just get envious of it, don't you? Because it is so good everywhere. Off the tee, iron play, the short game, the mentality, the vision, the imagination. He's got every single tool that you could possibly want in this game. He is by far, I believe, the most complete player in our game today.
Yeah, it certainly feels like we're in the Jon Rahm era right now. Looks like they got all of that one. That's on a good line. Time for the second shot here at the 4th. So much easier when you roll like that, isn't it?
Gotta say, his short game is phenomenal.
Well, it's time to head back down to the fairways. John, what's up, mate?
Hey guys, we are checking in with Lexi Thompson as she gets set for her next shot here on the 14th.
Oh, they're going to walk this one in.
Well, that's got to have some impact on the scoreboard. Let's take a look. Our current leader is enjoying a 10-shot lead. And I don't know if the rest of the field is up for catching them here today in this final round of action. Time to play one of the one-shotters. Opting for the 6-iron. Woo, back there, horsey. Playing within their comfort zone there. A chance for a birdie if this goes down. This one's online.
John, talk to us. What do you got for us?
Hey guys, we're checking in down here with Lexi Thompson as she gets set for her next shot here on the 15th.
Time for the second shot at the 15th. Oh, that impressed me and her. And how did that shot impact the score? Let's have a look at the leaderboard. Well, the leader is really starting to gap the field now. They're 10 strokes ahead. Now on the tee, fresh off a birdie, a great opportunity to build on that momentum. This shot from about 190 yards out. Looks to be going with a hybrid here. That might be one club too many. Nicely done. An eagle putt awaits. just didn't drop. Terrific shot, almost an eagle. And racking up their 5th birdie of the day. And after that hole, this player is ahead by a whopping 10 strokes. Deep into the front 9. Here we are at the 7th hole.
Luke, this could be one of the most picturesque par 3s in all of golf. Who says great par 3s need to be more than 150 yards? Not a single one of them. I love this hole.
That's tiny. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
He's got to be careful this doesn't get away from him here. This is downhill.
And that putt will give them birdie number 6 on the day. Here's Lexi Thompson. And she's holed it. Absolutely magnificent.
What an amazing play out of the greenside bunker. Up and in the hole. Nicely done.
Now on the tee after a birdie. Fired up and ready for more. Oh, well done. And what's in front of them there, Henny?
Setting up here from about 195 yards.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. Well, that's well played into birdie range here at the 8th. And just about 8 feet left to the hole. Oh, nice looking putt. Bit too heavy-handed there. Just a 4-footer remaining.
Nice little par putt here.
And there it is. Still in the lead now after that hole. This hole here is a par 4.
This is an interesting hole because it wants to make you aim left, but there's a bunker there that you need to avoid. Funny enough, there's a lot more room out to the right than what you can see off the tee. A very strong par 4 to finish the front 9.
Well, this one looks to be heading down the runway. Henny, what's the player facing here?
Yeah, he's got around 125 here.
Needs this one to kick right. That's right out of the copybooks. Exquisite. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Just got to use the touch of a feather. Barely has to blow on it. This is just downhill.
This one's dialed in. And mark it down. That's birdie number 7 on the scorecard. It's a lofty position this player has held all tournament, but what a buffer they've built with just 9 to play.
Could be some trying times indeed. Tough holes lay ahead, but yes, you're in the position that you want to be, ahead of the pack.
Good shot there, Beamer. Playing this shot from around 120 yards. Yeah, good swing. This one's heading up onto the green for sure. This is some ball striking. Hitting greens in regulation, it's a thing of beauty.
I tell you, you just dream about days like today. Greens and regulation, spot on all day. Awesome.
These are on rails, looking good.
That will drop, and it will extend the lead.
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
Currently in first position. Teeing off here at the 11th.
Thankfully, a breather hole after the last few. This is just a 3-wood. Could be a driver up the hill. Second shot, very short, but beware, this green pitches severely from back to front. Watch the spin on your second shot.
Wow, I didn't even know they had this power. Great drive.
Time for the second shot at the 11th. Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. Oh, look at this. Right down the throat. Left yourself an opportunity. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
Straight back up this hill. Can be firm here.
It's on a great line. That's a lovely putt to make for birdie. Take some pride in that one. No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. On the tee of a par 3.
And this is a mean one. Not going to lie. It's mean. It's right around 185 yards, but the green, once again, very tiny. You come up short in that deep bunker, you're bound to make a 4.
Going with the 7.
This needs just a little work to the left-hand side.
Just in case Lexi thought that she was going to dominate the match today in this rivalry, he's come out and put that down. laid that gauntlet down, and now I think things will get interesting.
And that fine play ensures they hold top spot on the leaderboard, with Jon Rahm trailing in second place. Time to face a par 4.
Nice birdie at the last. Let's see what they can produce here. That dog will hunt.
Henny, what have they got in front of them here?
I can see the 125-yard marker just nearby.
Uh-oh, this one leaking out to the right.
Didn't quite strike that as cleanly as they would have hoped.
What a shame. Has hit a lot of greens today, just not on this occasion.
Top effort, that. And that should secure the par on this one. And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. It's time to tee off here at the 14th hole.
Oh, this is a good one. I love this par 5. Just hit it just down the left-hand side. You can't reach the far bunkers down the left. Lay up with a long iron, maybe a fairway wood, but watch out. This third shot gets awfully tricky.
This one looks to be heading for the sanctuary of the fairway. Time for the second shot at the 14th. Well, that's a tremendous shot and sets up a wonderful opportunity.
I tell you what a sensational play. This player stepped up their game, a bold play, hopefully a bold reward.
Now that's how you roll the rock.
Beautiful shot. And just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard. Well, they'll be looking to use that momentum they generated on the last with an eagle.
Hitting it anywhere down the left-hand side off the tee will find one of those deep bunkers, so you need to avoid those. Hit it out to the right, which will leave a great second shot into this green.
That's nicely done. Second shot here on the 15th. That's a good-looking shot there. 4 feet to the cup.
Little birdie look in here.
Oh, well played.
And a nice feeling it must be to have that sizable of a lead coming down the stretch.
He's currently sitting in first place.
3 holes remaining. This is what it's all about. Time to see who is going to get it done.
Well, I like the look of the line here. This should find the fairway. And taking aim from around 100 yards here. This one's going right at the pin here. Oh, well played. Into birdie range here at the 16th. This putt of about 7 feet to the hole.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today.
Looks good off the blade. A bit long on that one. An opportunity to make their par. Nice line. And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on?
Par 3s always offer up that hope of a hole in one. Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. This one might need to get down a little. Oh, that's outstanding. Another great shot by our leader. And he's down there. You got to read?
Yeah, 15 feet out. He's been staring this one down.
If it's up, it could be in. And that will drop in for a birdie. He sits in first position. Lovely momentum for this player after that birdie at the last hole. Keep it rolling.
So much history on this hole. Aim it at the trees right in the center and hope you don't get unlucky and get underneath one of them. From there, it's going to be a layup out to the right and just a short third shot. What a wonderful, wonderful finishing hole.
Oh, what a wonderful play. Leading with intent.
Huge tee shot there, Luke. What a display of power.
Looks to be going with the 5-iron.
Going for less club here.
That's an absolute ripper. What a shot. Get this putt to drop, and he'll win the event here. That's tracking. Well, you can start etching that name into the wall of champions, forever etched in history here at Pebble Beach. AT&T Pro-Am champion. Well played.
And no better feeling, Luke, than to win on this classic layout. Pebble Beach Golf Links, a victory they will surely remember for the rest of their days.
Well, Rich, after that hot start, it's probably little surprise that this player powered through to victory.
This player absolutely dominated all week long, all tournament long. Great job. You don't see this happen very often.
Well, that was a thrilling day. And on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Beam and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, thanks for your company. We look forward to the next time you join us.
you.